नमस्ते गाइस।
बट देखो मेरे सामने दोस्ती और प्यार में चूज करना पड़ा तो मैंने दोस्ती चूज की सबकी। All of those 11 people said yes to all of them. All 11 friends.
Which 11 people?
So you are only thinking in dating. I'm talking about friends. हाँ भाई साहब 11 लोग साथ में ये क्रिकेट मैच तो रही है।
आपको किसकी आदत है इन रियल लाइफ?
मुझे पैसों की आदत।
किसकी? Has to be a person.
जो पैसे देता हूँ।
Sid came to my van and he was like, I have to make you hear this song. I'm going to America to see my girl Monica. If she is very busy, there's always Erica. Called the Singles Club. I'm the founder of it. He has just joined me as the co-owner.
Can we make it 33 here?
Definitely. Excited to meet that person after like a decade or so, and I was like, oh, she'll be so happy to see me because I've achieved things or whatever. Even forget that, just meeting in general,
so
like reunion.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hi, how are you, this, that, and I was very excited, and I got like cold shouldered, like that's
Even
sad.
Salman sir. Like,
Yeah.
In the film also, that incident was जब first time गया था shoot करने जैसे, you know, सब मेरे थोड़े लंबे थे. So मैं ऐसे ही सर के पास गया सलमान सर के, मैंने कहा सर लंबे हैं, you know, मतलब क्योंकि राघव भाई मेरे से बहुत लंबे हैं, नसीब भाई मेरे से बहुत लंबे हैं, मैं बहुत छोटा दिख रहा था, तो मैं बोले height doesn't matter, talent matters.
Yes. I worked with MS Dhoni. He's the most humble person ever.
True.
If he can be humble, who are we?
Hi you guys, the Sakhis are back with yet another episode of Real Buddies, and today our guests are super special.
Because they are not just real buddies, they're real life buddies, and also two people I think who we have spoken so much off camera that I think the energy is like really pumped up, and this is possibly something that we have been missing from this show, honestly. So I feel that this is gonna be the best episode ever.
We're sorry.
Welcoming Anushka and Siddharth. No, because they were real buddies. They are
real
buddies.
buddies.
also.
Yeah, actually.
We are real and real both.
Yeah, just
Absolutely.
like
Real
us.
and real
Yeah.
buddies.
Just like you guys.
Are we?
Lovely.
Are we? No, we are.
Yeah.
But during the course of the
No,
chat,
no.
things will.
Whatever.
But yes, Anushka and Siddharth, all cutting all jokes aside, they are going to come up. Their song is coming out today at 6 o'clock. And they've joined us for a conversation only on Bollywood Bubble's Real Buddies.
Yes.
Season 3. Thank you guys for doing this.
Thank you.
ये तो मतलब शुरू में ही कमाल है मुझे लगता है कि and I have known him for some time.
Yeah.
I have known you, but we've never really done an interview. This is the first time.
Yeah.
Wow.
Actually, what I loved about the first part also when it came, that the story was very movie-like. It was like a full-on thriller.
Masala.
Did you guys even imagine a second part would come? Because it doesn't usually happen in music videos, na?
Yeah, this is the first time. ये हमारा पहला गाना है जिसका सीक्वल बना है, and हमने भी स्टार्टिंग में ये सोचा नहीं था कि हम गाने का सीक्वल बनाएंगे, but with the love of our fans, जो उन्होंने इतना हमें प्यार दिया और ये आइडिया भी उन्होंने ही दिया.
Yeah.
We had no plans. But ये आइडिया भी उन्होंने ही दिया.
Fans ने.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because they
Wow,
loved the story, they loved the song, they loved the performance. So सब कुछ लोगों को इतना पसंद आया that we had to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
we had
every
to
time.
make this Teri Aadat too.
Yeah. Every time I remember me and Sid would, catch up for a coffee or somewhere we were spotted, and everybody would just be like, you have to come together and you have to make Teri Aadat 2. Like every single time we were meeting,
Because
it was just Teri Aadat 2. So it was happening from a very long time, and then the entire team was like, listen, there's so
We
much
have to
love.
do it.
It's a
We have to
responsibility.
do it. We
Like
have to
we
do
have
it.
to give it back to the fans because
Because
of so
part
much
1
love.
के ending में आपने देखा होगा वैसी थी where I'm like,
It's open-ended.
मैं उसको
पूरी,
छोड़
actually
के walk
open
करते हुए
ending
जा
था.
रहा हूँ and she's
It's
looking
like a
at
movie.
me.
Yeah.
So वहाँ
But
से
it
मतलब
does
मैं ये
feel like
वही
आएगा
बताना चाह
part
रहा था कि
two,
वो वहाँ
part
पे
one की ending,
realize करती है that this guy loves me truly.
Yeah.
That's when the second part you will see how she's coming and she's helping me, supporting me, and then how we are coming back.
But I
together.
felt very bad for you after watching the part 1.
Yeah.
But you'll understand why I did what I did after
Like
you
she
was
was
the
doing
second
her
part.
job.
Yeah.
And I was just loving her.
Yeah. Oh.
What kind of people are you when you are in love?
Yeah.
What kind of people are you when you are in
No,
love?
first I will start with you. I will tell you what kind of a
What kind of
person I
people
am.
you are?
See, I can answer this question if I have the experience. Why don't we start with somebody who has the experience?
Which is Siddharth.
Oh,
Yeah,
so I didn't mean that. I mean,
What kind of people I am when I'm in love?
Yeah,
Of
what
course
kind of
you
I've become a fighter.
But you are anyway fighting.
No, I don't fight like that. Like not this fighting. Fight
Fight
for
for
love.
love.
Fight for everything. Like if somebody wants to hurt that person, I'm there to protect her. That kind of fight.
वो वाला भी वो तो करता
वो
ही
तो
है.
हाँ.
Up now.
वो मैं सिर्फ स्क्रीन पे करता हूँ. Screen.
See, I don't have the experience for it. Like I can't say love, you know, it's like but I would say कि that feeling is so, like it's so magical. For me, it's very magical. It's very dreamy, and I'm very Bollywood that way. I think every time, you know, I think about love, I'm like I will always have a love story which will be like a film. Like it should be very cinematic in my head. Like I'm delusional that way.
पत्ते उड़ रहे हैं.
हाँ, like वो गाने
गाने
बज
बज
रहे
रहे
हैं,
हैं,
उसको
violin
देख
बज रहा
के
है.
वायलिन बज रहे हैं. वो I'm very
धक्का
big
लगता है.
शाहरुख खान fan, no?
वो गिरती है और वो that eye lock.
You do know? We are both.
अभी हम लोग
big
यही
fans
कर
of
रहे हैं. हम
Shahrukh.
लोग चलते चलते ना अचानक से ऐसे देखते हैं look
Yeah.
and then we are like.
Wow.
No, I feel that, you know, I'll also take that. I'm exactly like how you
Yeah?
are. Okay, but I'm emotional to the point that I am made to realize that I'm an emotional fool and not emotional only. So that's basically when the bubble bursts. कि अच्छा शाहरुख खान, like how Samantha says na, that she said that to Karan Johar, कि you have made life feel like it's K3G but it's actually KGF.
I know.
You are also saying the same. You are the only person who's not part of this
No,
club.
no.
You know
I am
what?
very much a part of
I
this club.
think
Yeah.
it is
K3G.
K3G only.
K3G.
In
Yeah,
real life,
yeah.
it is also
हाँ,
K3G.
कभी खुशी कभी
Big,
गम.
yeah.
I'm
I'm a big
a
believer.
It's all about loving your family for
No,
me.
see,
Yeah.
Love
it's
is pure. People make it KGF.
Actually.
No, the thing is, it exists. You have to just find that right person.
That's
then
true.
it'll be K3G. You'll just find
Yeah,
it. You know
you have
how
to find a
Bollywood
right
movies
person.
are. कि वो आप interval तक पहुंचते हो, struggle. But in the end, it's happy ending.
Yeah,
I am a
look
big
look
believer.
at her parents. Look at my mother.
Yeah.
That's true.
This still has that love.
That's
Abhi bhi.
Yeah,
That's
like
true.
my parents are the biggest example for me. I look at them and I'm like, so many years they've been together and they still remember each other's like smallest details. My father is actually the reason my standards are so high, because when you see a relationship like that, you're like, you have to
Yeah.
at least have something close to
So
it,
true.
you know. So yeah.
true.
But you know, of course, the song's name is Teri Aadat.
Yeah.
In real life, and please don't give me a boring answer. Family, mom, dad, ऐसा. आपको किसकी आदत है in real life?
मुझे किसकी आदत है?
आप दोनों को.
मुझे पैसों की आदत है.
किसकी has to be a person.
Has to be a
Person?
person.
Yeah.
जो पैसे देता हो.
Oh my God!
Lovely.
Claps.
I think that
Okay,
is-
guys,
I think
yeah.
that's a
Answer of the
phenomenal
Answer.
answer. I think
But
you
you
just
don't
killed
get
it.
मैं वैसे पैसे
Karan
की
was
बात नहीं
giving
कर रहा
a
हूँ.
very luxurious car, but we
Karan
can't
was not
afford
giving,
it.
the brand was giving.
हाँ. So
We
You
don't have a
guys,
brand,
so
no?
at the end
Bollywood
of this,
Bubble
we are
will
going
give
to get
something.
something, no?
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't worry.
Now I'm motivated.
But आप क्वेश्चन से डाइवर्ट मत हो.
हाँ.
आपको किसकी आदत है?
Anushka's
मुझे-
being safe.
No. It's very simple. मुझे प्यार की आदत है. So like, you know, wherever I find love, I stick with that. Like, and love doesn't only mean relationship wala love, no?
Absolutely.
There's fans love, there's friends love. Wherever I find positivity is my adat, and I try to stick to it.
You have to clap.
No, I just feel that there is a difference between love and romance, and we feel that love and romance is the same thing.
Yeah, it's
no,
not.
They are
it's
not
not.
the same
It's
thing.
not.
So romance is fine; it's with your partner, but
Yeah.
love can happen with anybody.
That's
Are you guys in love with somebody, like romantically involved with somebody?
There is a very nice answer that I can give right now. We both have a club. It's called the Singles Club. I'm the founder of it. He has just joined me as the co-owner. We are 50% stake partners. So yeah,
Can we make it 33 here?
definitely.
No, why? Why are you all excluding me?
Cause we don't want to say. We
Guys,
don't want to
you
talk about your
23,
reality.
guys,
You
you-
really want us?
No.
Because we know.
There's nothing. Oh
Because we
God,
know.
Guys. But he recently joined as in पहले क्या scene था?
No, recently,
joined,
as in,
Recently, I got to know
about
that
it. He
कोई
didn't
है
know
मेरे
that
जैसा,
there's
तो
a-
let me just be a partner in that thing. अकेले
सिद्धार्थ
संभाला
बहुत
नहीं जा
झूठ
रहा
बोलता
था.
है
नहीं सच
ये
बात
सब
है.
मामले में.
Genuinely.
मैं
I love
झूठ कैसे
Nayan's
बोलूँ?
face.
आपको
He's
पता है
like-
कौन है? कोई नहीं है.
Did you see his face? He's like,
हाँ, ये like
You have to support me. I meant.
how do I support? Like, who should I support? I'm just speaking.
Me. Let the girls support
I
each
am
other.
supporting
Sorry,
myself.
that's so
Wrong.
cliche. But I want to ask you that when was the first time you guys met each other? Because aaj, you know, friendship happens over time.
Yeah.
And today when I met you off the camera and we
Yeah.
are talking on camera, and I can see that sense of the vibe that you have
Yeah.
as friends, right?
Yeah.
And it's आज के जमाने में दोस्ती भी बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट हो गई है.
Absolutely.
है ना?
बहुत ज्यादा.
तो कब मिले थे पहली बार और क्या इंप्रेशन था एक दूसरे का?
So we met for the very first time at this comedy show where I was performing, and he was like one of the guests. And I remember, of course, we knew who Siddharth is, or he knew who Anushka is, but we didn't meet. And then that point of time, I remember I had a performance which had like a dig at somebody, and like comedy shows are, so I had to say something about him also, and he was laughing at it, took it very sportingly. And then we ended up, I think he met me and he was like, oh, this was so funny and everything. And then we took a picture which is hilarious. If you see that picture na Siddharth, मतलब मेरे को विश्वास ही नहीं होता है वो हम लोग हैं. And then I'm like, I don't know, 6 years back.
7-8 years maybe.
7-8 years
I was doing
back.
Ashoka that time.
Yeah, and I was doing Balveer. So it was that long ago. And that time we met, and then we met at parties and all of that. But I think our friendship really happened when we did our first music video together.
Gal Karke.
Which got 400 million views together. So not only like I got to know him better, but I think he also got to know my vibe, and it turned out that we are very similar as people. We are also very passionate about our work, but as a human being, I find Siddharth very fun and very easygoing, which is very rare these days. I don't know why there's this sense of being so complex these days. Like you said, ki friends are very important.
Absolutely.
And I can sit down with Siddharth, talk about my career, talk about my personal feelings. I can talk about anything with him, and I know he'll not judge me or anything. He'll give me advice as a friend. And also we have our fun that you have seen off screen also, and on screen we're of course working hard. And then Teri Aadat happened for the first time. I think that is where there was a turnover in the friendship, where it got more better, and we talked and we spoke about life in general, work and everything. And then of course this song, and we've been like, our friendship has evolved to that level that it's really it's touchwood, I
think it's always
it
goes
just gets
up.
stronger
Yeah,
and
stronger
stronger.
and stronger.
So,
Which is good.
Which is
a
good.
great thing actually,
Yeah.
especially जब यहाँ पे ना क्या हो जाता है कि when you are in a competitive field of all things, like even as media people, it's very difficult to find friends in the media, because you can find acquaintances, you can find people who you come and meet every day, but you necessarily can't call them friends because you're vying for the same kind of jobs. So insecurities do crop up.
True.
तो तब कैसे हैंडल करते हो, मतलब वो कैसे था कि insecurities कभी आई ही नहीं बीच में?
I don't know, मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि we both believe in the fact that हमारे जो destiny में है वो हम hard work करके हमें मिलेगा. So there's no sense of competition between us, because what he'll achieve. Nobody can take it from him.
True.
He's working hard towards it. He will get it one day. And similarly goes for me. I feel that nobody is my competition, because whatever I'm doing, I'll get it.
And
like if I'm working hard.
When you are, जब आप दोस्त होते हो, जब आप बहुत ज़रूरी होता है ये सोचना कि आप इंसान से सीखो, ना कि उससे compete करके या उसे pull down करने की कोशिश करो. I always believe that कि अगर मेरा कोई दोस्त बहुत अच्छा कर रहा है तो I try to learn. I said क्या हो रहा है, कैसा हो रहा है. You can do this. तो आपको जो दोस्त होगा वो भी आपको समझेगा. अगर आप compete करोगे, अगर आप उसके लिए गलत सोचोगे, तो I think it will hit back you. Nothing will happen. Only it will hit back you.
और वो दोस्ती भी टूट ही जाती है.
And you know what you said about insecurity, to be very, very honest with you guys, because see, I speak my heart, but there are a lot of people I know in my life or my acquaintance, and why they are not my friends is because they get intimidated by the fact that I'm a 21-year-old with certain followers. I have been working. And I've reached a certain level. But what they don't understand is that you have to see the journey. You have to see, you don't know me when I was nothing. I literally come from outside. We both come from outside, and we have made, whatever we have today is all self-made. So when people meet us now, they're like, "Arey, they're so rich and they're touring around the world. It's so easy for them." They don't know how long it took, how many hours of hard work it took to be here where we are right now.
People don't know our journey from the beginning.
That is true.
So,
like we were doing works when there were no social media also, when there were no Instagram, no TikTok, nothing. So
no
we have been working before that. So जब ये social media आया, then हम लोग वहाँ पे भी active थे, because we both know that from where we have come from. And so जितना भी हमारे पास है, each and everything हमने खुद की मेहनत से उसको वहाँ पे रखा है. Like एग्जाम्पल दूंगा, like खाली थाली होती है ना, उस खाली थाली में हमने एक एक दाना खुद की मेहनत से रखा है.
Literally.
No, that's true.
And
that's
that
true.
people don't get it immediately. Like now when people meet me, they are seeing one side of me. So I'm like, get to know me, get to know my
I
stories.
think it's very important to know the person before judging the person.
The reason why I love Alia so much is because I met her first time when I was in Calcutta. I was also young, she was also young. I was 21, she was 20. and it's the same thing that we connected on, because I feel that both of us have faced that a lot. That
True.
I'm saying there could be a 22-year-old today who's almost 9 years younger than me, who's better than me.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean that अच्छा वो उससे मेरे उम्र बड़ी है तो मैं उससे better हूँ. ये जो idea है,
Oh my
कितना
God.
you have dealt with and how do you deal with it on a daily basis?
I mean,
Like I'm a sports person. Like मैंने मेरी मतलब शुरुआती कहेंगे तो मैं जिमनास्ट हूँ, मैंने हमेशा जिमनास्टिक्स ही की है. So in my gymnastics also मैं अंडर 10 जब खेलता था, so मैं अंडर 14 में जाके नेशनल्स खेलता था बिकॉज ऑफ माई परफॉर्मेंस. तो हमारे में ना कभी वो वैसा रहा ही नहीं कि अगर कोई मेरे से छोटा है, ही इज डूइंग बेटर, मैंने आपसे क्या बोला, वी डोंट कम्पीट, वी ट्राई टू लर्न. बिकॉज कंपटीशन में क्या होता है ना, आप खुद पे ध्यान दे पाते हो और आप सामने वाले का भी बेड़ा गर्व करते हो. तो इट्स बेटर नॉट टू कम्पीट, इट इज़ वेरी वेरी गुड टू लर्न फ्रॉम दैट पर्सन. तो मैं जब अंडर 10 खेल रहा था, आई वेंट फॉर द नेशनल, चेन्नई नेशनल में था, वहाँ पे मेरा कोई मेडल नहीं पड़ा था. एंड आई वाज लाइक यार मैंने भी सारी चीज़ें तो करी, मैं कहाँ मिस आउट हुआ, मतलब क्या मेरी कोई लैंडिंग में गलती हुई या कोई मैंने एलिमेंट गलत किया. बट जिनका गोल्ड पड़ा था वो भी मेरे टीम से थे, सो मैं उनके साथ प्रैक्टिस करता था, उनसे सीखता था. एंड लिटरली नेक्स्ट ईयर आई वॉज द गोल्ड मेडलिस्ट एंड ही क्लैप्ड फॉर मी. सो इट इज़ लाइक दैट, यू लर्न फ्रॉम दैट गाय. अगर अब मैं कम्पीट करता है ये कैसे कर रहा है, मैं क्यों नहीं कर पा रहा, फिर आप उसके लिए गलत सोचोगे, इट विल हिट बैक यू.
That's true. I
that's
agree.
true. Like,
you also faced it?
Yeah, I faced it. Like in the industry only. It's so sad actually. But I learned my lesson actually from that. I was at this party and I met this actress who is older to me, much older. And I worked with her when I was much younger. When I just started, when I was nothing. I was doing Mahadev. I played Choti Parvati. And that time I was working with a certain person. And what happened is at that party, that time back then, that person was really lovely. And I got so excited to meet that person after like a decade or so. And I was like, oh, she'll be so happy to see me because I've achieved things or whatever. Even forget that, just meeting in general,
so
like,
many
reunion.
years, so many years, yeah.
And I'm like, hi, how are you, this, that. And I was very excited. And you've seen me how I talk. I'm very excited in general. So I'm like, hi, how are you? And I got like cold shouldered, like badly. And I was like, why? Did she not recognize? And then asked. I was like, did you recognize me? And she's like, yeah. And I got so badly cold shouldered. And I'm like, I didn't do anything to you. I am not a like threat. I'm just trying to be nice. But I learned my lesson. I was like, see, I'm also growing. I'm 21 years old. I have, there's this girl called Chaha. There's Ayan, who are the next generation of actors. True. I learned my lesson. I'm like, no matter Anushka how famous you get, no matter how successful I become, I will never become that bad influence on people. I will be that example कि no matter आप कितने भी successful हो जाओ, आप एक अच्छे इंसान बन सकते हो. I've worked with MS Dhoni. He's the most humble person ever. True. If he can be humble, who are we? We are nothing.
True.
So let's just go towards it. Let's help each other and let's motivate each other to be better people. And success and everything is okay.
All the big people are humble,
And that's
hard
why they are
working.
big.
That's why they are there.
Absolutely.
Very
People who have ego, people who have all that ego wala thing.
They have a fall,
They
and
have
that's
a fall.
bad.
And unfortunate that, like you said, that many seniors are like that. Like,
and that's sad.
Even
That's
Salman
sad.
sir, like,
Yeah.
in the film also, उनके साथ में काम कर रहा था, ऐसा लग ही नहीं रहा था कि I'm working with Salman sir. Like, ऐसा लग रहा था वो मेरे बड़े भाई जैसे हैं.
Yeah,
He was
there are
treating
very few
us
people like that.
only.
Yeah.
Like his younger brother only. So बहुत अच्छे से उन्होंने हमारा ध्यान दिया. अगर वो खाना खा रहे हैं तो वो हमसे पूछते थे कि आओ चलो साथ में खाते हैं. कभी अनकंफर्टेबल महसूस नहीं कराया. So I think वो उनकी humbleness थी, उनकी kindness थी, जो मैंने उनसे बहुत ज़्यादा सीखी.
No, and
all the big people are
I've
very
told
humble.
him this, that when I met Salman sir, because he's the youngest in that crew,
Yeah.
he actually loves him the most and he has taken care of him the most, which
So
is
sweet.
I think because he also understands that there are people who can make it a little more difficult and intimidating for somebody who is young.
Absolutely.
It's not a crime to be younger than anybody, right?
In fact, it's better.
Like I really want to say one thing. जो मेरे साथ इंसिडेंट हुआ जब फर्स्ट टाइम गया था शूट करने, जैसे उन्होंने बताया ना कि यंग हम रहते हैं तो आप थोड़े से
डरे हुए भी
रहते
हो,
हैं
हाँ.
कि आपके अराउंड सब बड़े लोग हैं, हाउ दे विल सी यू. बट तो सब मेरे थोड़े लंबे लंबे थे. सो मैं ऐसे ही सर के पास गया, सलमान सर के. मैंने कहा सर बहुत लंबे लंबे हैं मतलब क्योंकि राघव भाई मेरे से बहुत लंबे हैं, जस्सी भाई मेरे से बहुत लंबे हैं, मैं बहुत छोटा दिख रहा था. तो मैं बोले हाइट डजंट मैटर, टैलेंट मैटर्स.
Yes.
Exactly.
That's so
that
true.
thing literally gave me power and then very एक ना positive रहना है कि जो एक शक्ति होती है कि how to be a positive. I just believe all these things are part of our story.
Yeah.
Once we will become
True.
successful, all these things
Episodes.
will ये
It's
episode wise
actually-
आया करेंगे. So I think that's how I also believe कि कोई भी मेरा कोई भी failure होता है, if I fail somewhere, I'm like okay, this is my story.
True.
Yeah.
When I'll become successful one day, all
Same,
this
even
will
I
be
think
taken
that.
as
All
inspiration.
steps.
हाँ.
No, वो
Steps.
बोलते हैं ना कि दुनिया में दो तरीके के लोग हैं. एक जो स्ट्रगल करते हैं, जिनको कुछ ना कुछ फेस करना पड़ता है औरों के लिए, एंड दे थिंक कि अच्छा मैंने फेस किया है तो दूसरों किसी को फेस ना करना पड़े. और एक वो जो सोचते हैं कि अरे मेरे साथ हुआ है तो भगवान मेरे साथ होगा.
वही
तो ये हम चारों तो पहले वाले हैं.
हाँ,
Please
definitely.
understand. We are very
We are the
nice
first.
people.
I am-
We are
yeah,
nice
true,
people.
true. We are all very
We try to
nice.
help.
है ना?
Yeah, and there's this positive energy I feel in this room with all of us.
I said this is the
present.
best
Yeah.
episode. I
Yeah,
said it.
see,
If
thank
we
you
can,
so
but
आप लोग को और भी
हाँ,
seasons लाने हैं.
but
Be
you
nice
know
with everyone.
what?
इसे आपको और भी सीजन आने हैं.
नहीं, वो आ जाएंगे.
Siddharth has been on this show
You have?
with Ashi.
With Ashi.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, long back.
Bhavna
I
had
was
done.
hosting.
See,
yeah.
Ashi is one more person I really like.
Yeah,
I think she is
she's
so
also
sweet.
very real, very.
Oh my
very
god,
good
she's
girl.
a sweet heart, like genuinely such a nice human being, very down to earth. So we have people like that. It's
Yeah.
not like there's nobody. There is,
There are people.
but you have to find them. Like you know what you said, like here there's a positive energy.
Yeah.
You have to find that, and उसकी आदत है मुझे.
हाँ, plug
Subtle
in.
plug in,
Yeah,
subtle.
subtle plug in.
But हम अभी जो पूछेंगे वो ये बात है कि you know when you're friends,
Yeah.
you of course know, like you said that you've been a part of each other's journeys,
Yeah.
you've been a part of each other's personal journeys. So one secret of each other which the world doesn't know and you know and you have to share.
Yeah.
I am.
I'll share
her
Rashita's.
Real friend.
So already you
Won't
shared
tell
a
any
lot of mine.
secrets. So.
That's the safest one.
What did
We
you
are
say?
very-
They're teaming up.
No, no,
We are real friends.
We are
This-
real buddies.
We are real buddies. We
We are
don't.
real buddies.
We are
don't
also
share
We are also
the
real
secrets.
buddies.
We don't
But
tell
real
that
buddies
shut.
always take each other's case by the way.
हाँ,
But
come
I
on,
do.
guys. No,
We
you
don't
also
know.
have to do that.
No.
क्या
जो
आंसर दिया
सीक्रेट्स
आपने?
हैं इनके जो कभी किसी को पता नहीं है वो मैं क्यों बताऊं?
वो
एक
secret
मुझे क्या
बताना
मिल
है
रहा है?
आपको।
किसी को नहीं पता कहाँ, तुमको तो पता है ना, तुम
हाँ।
पर
बताओ.
मैं क्यों बताऊं? मुझे क्या मिल रहा है?
अरे
इतना बड़ा
it's-
सीक्रेट
it's
मैं
not
अगर
a
बताऊंगा
big
तो
deal.
मुझे
इतना
मिलेगा
बड़ा
क्या?
secret, अब मुझे डर लग रहा है क्या पता है इसको.
नहीं ऐसा कुछ
हाँ।
है नहीं, मैं तो बस ऐसे इसको
But
बकवास,
any,
बकवास.
it can be
This I can't
anything
believe.
normal, yeah.
I can't
Don't-
believe.
You don't have to make it very big. It's okay.
You have to make it much
Yeah, like how yesterday night we were doing an interview and after that when we were talking nonsense and Rashita said that she likes the song Sarkai Lo Khatiya Jara Lage because she
okay,
has
I
a
don't
personal
know.
connect with the song.
Okay,
This
okay.
wasn't the conversation.
I have one thing which is really funny. I'll tell you one. thing
Yeah,
which is
yeah,
very
yeah,
funny.
My secret क्या हो
No, it's
सकता है?
not actually a secret, but it's a fun thing that nobody knows about. Because that happened recently and I've not spoken about this anywhere else.
Wow.
So it reminded me because of your talk about the song. So when we were shooting Teri Aadat 2, Sid came to my van and he was like, I have to make you hear this song. Like, ठीक है, बताओ. And it's like he's played this song and I'm like, अरे, the beat is so sick and so nice. And then this song starts, I'm going to America to see my girl Monica. If she is very busy, there's always Erica. And one second, on top of that, next week I left for America. So when I went, I
मैं
reached.
नहीं गया अमेरिका, ये चले गए अमेरिका.
देखो देख.
I got
अब पता
inspired.
ये करना है कि
कितनी पक्की
वेरोनिका की
दोस्ती
जगह
है.
रिप्लेस who's that guy?
No, but who's Monica and Erica?
Yeah,
Who are
who's
they in
the-
your life?
Excuse me, don't. हाँ, पहले
That's a
ये
song.
बताओ.
It's a song.
ना वेरोनिका
तुम्हारी
है, एरिका है.
जिंदगी के
मेरे लाइफ
मोनिका और
में
एरिका
सभी
कौन
फ्री है.
Listen, Siddharth, इतने
very
भी
smart.
बोले वाले
Actually, you have not given us one.
I'll
good
tell
thing.
you. I
I'll tell you
have
one
seen
secret
Siddharth at
of her.
multiple
I'll tell you
parties.
one secret of her.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm telling you, note it down right away. Something big is coming.
Now ये hype
Anushka
करने
की
के
तरफ
बाद.
अच्छा, ठीक है.
Something big is
Yeah,
coming.
yeah.
From
So what was the next question?
No, but Siddharth is very chalak, huh? I don't know if he's like, if he play acts dumb at those
Chalak,
parties or he's actually like clueless. But I have seen him at an influencer's birthday party
Okay.
where people have come and hit on him left, right and center. And I don't know if he's noticed it or if he's carefully behaved like, oh, I noticed it, but I don't care.
No,
Yeah,
I think you know what
the
happens.
second
I think
option.
it happens with the both of us. I
चुप
also
कर.
नहीं genuinely.
Now also
उसको
look at
नहीं
his
पता
body
चलता है. I swear. I think
हाँ
everybody
यार.
around is like उसको ही नहीं पता चल रहा है, सबको पता. Because this happens with me also. Look at the innocence.
No, but
No,
there's,
no, no.
there's this dialogue ना, मैं जितना बोला दिखता हूँ उतना हूँ नहीं.
हाँ,
Something like
dialogue.
that.
वो तो है.
That suits you.
हाँ, मैं जितना
very
बोला
much.
दिखता हूँ उतना हूँ
हाँ,
नहीं.
वो तो बहुत ही सच है.
I'm sweet for sweet.
don't know.
Nice.
I also used to think, Arey, such a innocent, sweet boy that he is.
Good
But
guy.
there's a side of
He
him.
is.
Oh, actually, I have to tell you guys, there's a side of Siddharth that nobody knows about. I think there's a very funny, like it's so hilarious. There's this so ekdam bindas side to him, which I think very few people probably know about. Oh my God.
There are personal crises at times, right, in life.
Yeah.
And especially when it's matters of the heart. There are things that where you can go up to your friends, right?
Yeah.
Like the most beautiful thing ever said that I read is that everybody who loves you as a fan, especially because you're public figures, have only seen you at the surface level.
Yeah.
They've only seen the nicest versions of you, right? But your actual friends and family have seen the more complex versions of you and
Right.
they still love you.
Right.
I want to know
That's
that
why
when-
they are family.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So when situations go out of hand, especially when it's matters of the heart or anything to do with friendship, love, how do you deal with that? How do you deal with heartbreak of any kind?
So, see, firstly, I have to say I'm very, very, very lucky to have incredible parents, because without them, I wouldn't be here talking to you guys about my journey, because that journey wouldn't have happened only without them. Secondly, because our lives, I think people don't understand how complicated it gets sometimes, because just because there's Instagram, everybody looks very happy and all of that, but doesn't mean that we don't have bad days. We also have really bad days, but not everybody gets to know about it. But there's family. My mom is literally like my sister, and I'm a single child, so I literally have my parents. My dad is my best friend, my mom is my best friend, so I always have them for a conversation, and I would just have one conversation and things would, if I don't find a solution, at least it'll get better, just because I know I have people to talk to. Then comes my friends. I think I'm incredibly grateful that I have I have a small circle. I have very few people that I really trust and genuinely, can have conversations, can express myself, be vulnerable, because they also don't judge me and they're always there for me. There's one friend I have called Ipshita. A big shout out to her, because I have known her since 16 years. She's a person who's not from the industry. So she's seen me from a time where I was nothing, literally. And she's seen my entire journey, and she lives in Kolkata. So I keep joking around saying that that's the only long distance I'll do.
Yeah.
Because it's very difficult. Because she's literally like my little sister, but she listened to me and, try to give solutions and all of that, even though there's distance involved. But then there's people from the industry. Luckily, people think that, क्योंकि industry में तो इनमें दोस्ती नहीं होती होगी, सिर्फ कैमरा के लिए दिखाते हैं. But that's not true. When lockdown happened, I remember that everybody was feeling very locked. Like ऐसा लग रहा था कि पता नहीं क्या होगा, अब आगे क्या होने वाला है. I remember having a conversation with Sid actually, and I remember we were just talking about a show, just a random show that we really like, and that one conversation only makes me feel better. I'm like, oh, there is one friend I can always talk to. And he has also told me that anytime you need to have a conversation, I'm right here. And he really means it. There's, few friends that I have who have always been there for me, have seen me through, my tough times and have seen me in my happy times. And वो जो लोग होते हैं जो आपके tough times में रहते हैं ना, and आपको support करते हैं, वही रहते हैं आपकी जिंदगी में. Because happiness में तो सब रहते हैं ना.
That is very true.
Success में आपके सब रहते हैं साथ में.
toughest time में आपके साथ रहते हैं ना, वही सबसे ज्यादा रियल होते हैं.
Absolutely.
That's true.
Yeah.
जो
Very
आप-
important.
हाँ, क्योंकि आप जब खुश होते हो सब आपकी खुशी में शामिल होते हैं, बट जब आप सैड होते हो, जब आप रो रहे होते हो, तो जो आंसू पूछने वाले आते हैं ना, those are the real people.
Absolutely.
Who cares for you, not your success, not your things.
Yeah.
So I think we should all respect those kind of people.
Yeah.
But how do you deal with
I think
any kind of
exactly.
heartbreak?
I'm also blessed with the family I have. My mother, my brother. I would say कि Instagram पे हम जब कुछ अचीव करते हैं, जब हम बहुत खुश होते हैं, तभी हम पोस्ट करते हैं. But when we are sad, when we are crying, अगर मैंने कोई ऑडिशन दिया, मेरा बहुत मन है, वो नहीं हुआ, the sadness, एक जो बुरा लगता है, वो हम पोस्ट नहीं करते हैं. तो वो जो चीज़ें, वो जो मोमेंट्स होते हैं, वहाँ पे हमारी फैमिली होती है. हम बैठते हैं कि यार ये क्यों नहीं हो रहा है, मैं कहाँ मिस आउट कर रहा हूँ, कहाँ लैग कर रहा हूँ, क्या हो रहा है. तो आप ये चीज़ जाके सबसे कैसे डिस्कस कर सकते हो? Who will use you for their benefits?
That's
Anyone
true.
can use you
Of
for their
course.
benefits.
That's true.
So I think वहाँ पे मेरे बड़े भाई, मेरी mom, we sometimes sit together, we talk कि हम कहाँ से आए हैं and कहाँ पे हैं. We talk about our past thing, जो कि जब हमारे पास कुछ भी नहीं था, जब we didn't have a house to live, we didn't have car, we didn't have good lifestyle. तो हम वहाँ से यहाँ तक आए, तो एक अच्छा कभी बार लगता है कि चलो ठीक है, we are here and we'll keep on working, we'll keep on hustling. One day we will achieve it. Not today, not tomorrow, but one day we will there where we all want to be there.
No, you will.
So
Both of you.
I think the
exactly.
family, that's why family is very important and we
Yeah.
all should respect our family.
Yeah.
हम बड़े हो जाते हैं, हम अलग हो जाते हैं अपनी फैमिली से. हम जैसे बड़े होते हैं हम लोगों से अलग होने लगते हैं, हम अपने फ्रेंड से अलग होने लगते हैं. आप अलग हो जो रियल नहीं है, बट जो रियल है ना, कीप देम विथ यू. आई हैव फ्यू फ्रेंड्स जो मेरे स्कूल से हैं, जो मेरे कॉलेज से, कॉलेज से मेरे 2 दोस्त हैं जो मेरे आज भी हम लोग बातें करते हैं. हम जो कुछ भी अगर ऊपर नीचे होता है, अगर उनके कॉर्पोरेट लाइफ में भी कोई प्रॉब्लम है, वी समटाइम्स सिट एंड वी टॉक. कोई बात नहीं, तुम्हारी मैनेजर ने ऐसा बोला ना, डोंट वरी, यू वर्क ऑन योर सेल्फ, इस पेपर में काम कर लो. एंड मेरी लाइफ अलग है उनसे, तो दे कोई बात नहीं, उसने ऐसा खाया, उसने ऐसा, नो वरीज, यू विल डू, दैट टाइप ऑफ पेप टॉक्स वी गिव टू ईच अदर. एंड आई हैव अ फ्रेंड जो मेरे स्कूल से है, तर्श नाम है उसका, एंड ही इज अ कंपोजर एंड सिंगर टू. तो हम लोग तो मतलब ऐसे कि वीक में एक बार मिलते हैं, एक दूसरे की खिंचाई करने के लिए और एक दूसरे के बारे में कुछ ना कुछ बोलने के लिए. भाई तू ये नहीं करा, ये कर, कि भाई कैसे हो, क्या है. तो ये बहुत ज़रूरी होता है, ऐसे दोस्त होना और ऐसी फैमिली होना जो आपके सुख दुख में आपके साथ रहे हमेशा, और अपनी फैमिली को कभी नहीं छोड़ना.
It's very important.
बट देखो मेरे सामने दोस्ती और प्यार में चूज करना पड़ा तो मैंने दोस्ती चूज की, सबकी. All of those 11 people. I said yes to all of them. All 11 friends.
Which 11 people?
So you are only thinking in dating. I'm talking about friends. हाँ भाई साहब, 11 लोग साथ में, ये क्रिकेट मैच तो हो रही है.
क्या बात है, यहाँ पे तो खुलासा और इधर ही हो रहा है.
32 years, 31
क्या
years.
नहीं
No,
चीजें
please,
पता
I don't have so
चली
much.
मुझे.
My
much
dating
gossip
life is
you have
not-
got.
Oh my goodness, he has. What will they think of me?
You guys are too cute. Touch wood, I
You
hope
guys
the
are
bond
real,
stays
you
like
guys
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it will, it will,
It
for
should, it
sure.
After a point ना.
वो नहीं होता है, हाँ.
हाँ.
I've heard.
But you know when you talk about Teri Aadat,
Yeah.
is there a plan to, like, both of you are getting into films, have done films, whatever, but is there a plan to like do a film together?
Absolutely.
Have you guys ever auditioned for the same things
No,
together?
we have
We
not.
haven't, but we would like to give auditions.
Yeah.
अगर ऐसा कुछ है, we would like to do the project. और कोई ऐसा project है जिसमें हम दोनों आ सकते हैं. We would love to do the work together.
Yeah, because we have had this discussion between us only so many times that, अरे, did you see that film? You should do something like this. You should do something like
हम लोग
this.
तो अभी imagine ही करते रहते हैं कि
हाँ,
हमें एक project साथ में करना
वही,
चाहिए.
and I think it'll be so much fun because fans already want it. Fans already like writing that it looks like a movie teaser. When our teaser released, they were like, it looks
I
like
know.
a movie
Yeah.
teaser.
Yeah, it comes also like
No,
that.
like
It
a
starts
film
off
by-
like
yeah.
I was
A film
like
by-
कुछ गलत
Yeah.
चल गया क्या हुआ? But then yeah, I
Because it
realized.
is like a short
हाँ.
film, right?
Yeah,
If you see,
I
it's
know.
like a
It's a
short
musical.
film.
I told you it's a
musical.
movie like
Yeah.
music video. Yeah.
So that's why. So, but now at this point, because we have done 3 videos together, I would really like to, have a great script and we both can, like work hard on it and just do our best. I would love to work with him. Definitely, it'll be so much
We
fun.
really want to work together.
Yeah.
in a
But
movie.
sometimes
It'll be like I think
it will be hilarious.
Hilarious.
like the set would be like,
हाँ.
क्या हो रहा है?
I want to
It
be
will
an
be
AD
fun.
on that.
It'll be so fun.
I would love
Please
to be an
do.
AD.
Please
yeah,
join.
we will both come.
Join.
My question to both of you was that, sometimes what happens is that when you're doing really well on social media, although you want to become an artist, become an actor, and you're doing that, you're working really hard. पर आज का ज़माना ऐसा है कि एक तो सोशल मीडिया हेल्प भी करता है, बट सोशल मीडिया से जजमेंट भी बहुत आता है.
Correct.
कि अरे इन्फ्लुएंसर,
Right.
एवरीबडी वांट्स टू बिकम एन इन्फ्लुएंसर टुडे, बट गाली भी इन्फ्लुएंसर्स को ही देना है, राइट? So do you also feel that sometimes when you get these kind of comments?
See, I have 2 things to say. Firstly, I'll say about the influencer part. See, we are actors and influencers, and there are
Yes.
influencers out there. I have major respect for them. They have done everything. See, social media पे भी एक नाम कमाना ये बहुत बड़ी बात होती है. कितने पता है? He was only telling me Instagram has 650 million followers. Imagine how many people want to become influencers. Out of them, there are this many people who are doing so good on Instagram. They're making their own money, making their own content. I have major respect for them, hands down. And secondly, when it comes to us, we, like he mentioned, some time back that we had our careers already before social media. We had already been doing work. We already had people knowing us, meeting, on the road and being like, I've seen you there, I've seen you there. But I really like social media. Why? Because social media gave me that change where people started recognizing me by my name instead of my character.
True.
Which is a very big thing for an actor. Because
Absolutely.
This was the reason I also joined
Right?
Instagram because मुझे आई वाज, क्योंकि मैं आपको बताया मैं हॉस्टल में रहता था, वहाँ पे फ़ोन टीवी सब लोग बहुत दूर रहते थे. सो व्हेन आई वाज डूइंग अशोका, तो सुमेध भाई जो मेरे उसमें सुशीम प्ले करते थे, उन्होंने मुझे बोला कि एक ये इंस्टाग्राम करके एक चीज़ है, फेसबुक है. मैंने कहा मुझे चलाना ही नहीं आता फेसबुक इंस्टाग्राम, मुझे, मैं एक्टिव ही नहीं रह पाऊंगा. कुछ नहीं, यू आर डूइंग अ शो अशोका. अब मैं करजत में शूट करता था, मुझे बाहर का पता नहीं होता था, बट अशोका वॉज अ वेरी पॉपुलर शो, एवरीबडी यूज्ड टू लव दैट शो. बट मैं जहाँ जाता था वहाँ पे अशोका अशोका अशोका, नोबडी न्यू माई नेम. सो ही टोल्ड मी कि व्हेन यू विल कम ऑन सोशल मीडिया, you will able to connect with people, with your fans. You will get to know them too, कि what they are liking, उनको तुम्हारा शो कैसा लग रहा है. So for that I joined that Instagram back then, जब उसका लोगो ब्राउन कलर का था. So that time I joined Instagram. मैं सबको और मेरी मतलब हरकत थी कि मैं कोई फोटो डालता था ना, तो मैं अपने सेट के सब लोग को टैग करता था कि सब लोग देखो मेरी फोटो. सबको टैग करता था, जितने मेरे क्लास से सबको टैग करता था.
मेरा भी Instagram शुरू हुआ था and so many hashtags.
अब तो hashtags अभी तो
अभी ऐसा हो गया कि before we post इतना ज्यादा सोचना पड़ता है कि the light is good और this is good और that is good. बट पहले ऐसा था कि बैठे हुए
ये डाल दी
और एक ही पार्टी की या एक ही चीज की 10 फोटोज डालते थे. अब तो हम कौन सी 5-6 या 1-2 बेस्ट एक ही एल्बम में डाले.
अभी तक अपनी कोई भी पुरानी फोटो जो मेरे उस टाइम की है ना,
मैंने भी नहीं की है,
पड़ी हुई है वो,
मेरी भी
मेमोरीज के लिए.
बट just related to the social media thing, with I know it's a great platform. A lot of people, social media has made a lot of people big today, and I'm also personally very grateful. But sometimes what happens, you do receive hate, and I don't know how good you guys are in ignoring it. But I remember I used to do, for my previous company, I used to do a show called What I Eat in a Day with actors, and people used to comment bad shit on it, like she's so unfit, how can she do what I eat in a day? And I went into a bubble where I started, like, I had that self doubt that am I like really, can't I do it if I am not fit? And then I thought, you know what, no, they are just sitting at their homes and they're commenting. I'm actually going out there and doing it, and I used to enjoy it. Absolutely. About the schedule, eating, exercising, all of that, and I loved it, so I continued doing that. But I did have a point where I was like having that self doubt in me. Did that ever pull you guys down?
See, you know what, ये बहुत एक ऐसी चीज़ है कि जिसपे हम कमेंट भी करके ना कुछ होने वाला नहीं. Because people who want, जो आपको hate करना चाहते हैं ना, they will keep on hating you. You just have to keep working and
they don't need a reason.
चुप कराना है तो do it with your success, do it with your work. I think Shahrukh sir, he is a legend. वो हमारी इंडिया को ग्लोबली रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं. उनको भी हेट मिलती है, उनको भी हेट मिलती है, कितने लोग उन्हें भी हेट करते हैं. बट आप कैसे हेट कर सकते हो उन्हें? ही इज रिप्रेजेंटिंग इंडिया ऑल ओवर द वर्ल्ड. मतलब कहीं पे आप जाओ, this is the pose everybody does.
He's come from what background?
ये हेट वाला जो चीज है ना, ये आप इग्नोर ही कर सकते हैं.
बट कभी बॉदर हुआ ये जो कमेंट्स है?
नहीं, मुझे जेन्युइनली नहीं होता बहुत, क्योंकि मैं जहाँ से आता हूँ, हॉस्टल लाइफ में रहा हूँ, मेरे जितने दोस्त हैं, हम लोग मतलब लोग क्या क्रिटिसाइज करेंगे जितना हम लोग एक दूसरे को करते हैं. वी आर लाइक ब्रो, अभी तुझे और सीखना है.
एंड नो, आई थिंक ऑल्सो बिग क्रेडिट टू आवर फैंस, क्योंकि वो क्या होता है ना कि प्यार इतना दिखता है ना आपको, you tend to focus on that because the amount of love is so much. If there's इतना सा hate, why will you see that? There's this big wall of love from our fans, so I think that really cuts it off.
Somebody is saying anything about me, about her, my fans, her fan, they're like,
good.
Come on,
good on you.
You can't say anything about them. So I genuinely love that.
But now we'll play a small game. Who's most likely to? So we are gonna give you situations.
Who's more likely to?
दोनों में कौन you have to select, okay? And now you have to play for yourself. Don't
ये
side with each other.
बहुत टीम अप हो गया.
ये टीम अप, अब हमारी टीम की बारी.
अब हमारी टीम की बारी बस. Is more likely to on a set get more excited about the pack up?
About the pack up? None of us. We really
Love
like to be on
party.
set. Like, I don't want this interview to end. I don't think he also wants this interview.
Well, not 10 minutes is अभी हो गया. Distant dream.
We
To be
love
very
being on
honest,
set, we love our work.
Absolutely.
That is true. Who's most likely to get angry quicker?
मतलब दोनों में से गुस्सा तो ऐसे नहीं आता, बट कुछ अगर गलत हो रहा होता है तो अचानक से तो गुस्सा आ ही जाता है. समथिंग इज नॉट हैपनिंग इन अ राइट वे, हल्का सा एक हो जाता है कि अरे क्यों नहीं हो रहा है, प्लीज कराओ, मतलब वैसा वाला हो जाता है.
बट गुस्सा किसको ज्यादा आता है? दोनों में?
ज्यादा
इस बार सेट पे तो किसी को गुस्सा नहीं
गुस्सा
है.
मैंने उससे नहीं
हाँ,
देखा है,
set पे
मेरे
तो
को
एकदम
उसने
calm
नहीं
ही
देखा है.
रहता है,
That's
ऐसा
the
कुछ
नहीं,
thing.
but real life, you all are friends also, na, in real life. Set पे नहीं, ऐसे ही.
So who's most likely to laugh at the most odd situation? Like कुछ
Me.
serious.
वो तो दोनों का ही है.
Yeah.
I'm also.
Yeah, he is also like that. But अगर 2% से जीतना होता तो it'll be me.
हाँ, actually, but who is more likely to get very like competitive when it comes to games like this only?
मैं तो ऐसे गेम्स में पहले ही हार जाता हूँ.
हाँ, I think I'm more competitive.
I'm
than
really
him.
bad.
I want to win. I play to win or else I don't play.
Wow, that's the
To be very honest.
Yeah.
हमें अभी हम प्लान बना रहे थे PS5 खेलने का. Let's see.
हाँ, PS5 जैसे गेम में अगर आप मेरे साथ कार रेसिंग कर रहे हो,
तब you are also very competitive.
then I'm like, come on, let's do this.
तो ये कब हो रहा है दोनों के बीच?
अभी होने
इसी
वाला
week.
है.
Okay, so who is most likely to cheat on their diet more? Junk खाना.
I think Sid.
What?
Yeah, surprisingly, which is so interesting because he has this very nice rule which I'm also trying to adapt to. He's like, यार हम 20-21 साल के हैं. You know, ये जिंदगी जो मिली है, खुश रहना चाहिए अनुष्का. If you want to eat, just eat. Just be happy. That's what he was
मन
telling me
करता
today
है.
afternoon.
40-year-old trapped in a 20-year-old.
Sometimes.
This is great wisdom.
He has
I'll
a-
tell you-
he has a
I'll tell you,
range.
Wise.
Diet is something अगर आप बैलेंस्ड हैं हर चीज में
तो ही अच्छा.
तो ही अच्छा है.
वरना
अगर आप एकदम स्ट्रिक्ट डाइट में जरूरत नहीं है, अगर मैं जो मेरी जो लाइफस्टाइल है
हाँ,
उसमें
ये
मुझे जरूरत
workout
नहीं
तो
है
कर लेते हैं,
स्ट्रिक्ट डाइट पे जाने की. मैं वर्कआउट करता हूँ, मैं एवरीडे वर्कआउट करता हूँ, मैं अपना नॉर्मल खाना खाता हूँ. जंक फूड भी हफ्ते में 1-2 बार मन कर जाता है कभी कभी खाने का,
Favorite
तो खा
food?
लेता हूँ.
Junk food.
बिरयानी. इतना
बिरयानी
जल्दी आया
तो
वहाँ पे
कोलकाता बिरयानी.
Yeah, any kind of biryani you give. Just Bengali biryani I had
don't know,
yesterday
I-
only.
but-
With aloo.
Yeah, yeah.
पता नहीं क्यों ये ऐसे जब मैं से जाता हूँ ना और मुझे मैकडी दिख जाता है तो ये पेरी पेरी फ्राइज.
fries. Oh
Peri
God.
peri fries are like, oh
पता
my
नहीं
God.
अगर मैं नहीं भी खाना चाहता हूँ ना ऐसे
They call your name. हाँ.
हो जाता
आ जाओ.
It's like they're attracting. They're like,
तो
come.
पेरी पेरी फ्राइज समथिंग कि मैं खा लेता हूँ.
So who's more likely to get addicted to someone new? आदत किसकी ज्यादा जल्दी पड़ जाती है?
Someone new.
New. You started talking to someone like yeah. Okay, we got the answer. It's you.
हाँ अगर नए लोग से आप मिलते हैं तो आप उनसे बात करने लगते हैं. मतलब मैं ऐसा नहीं है कि मैं
Obsessed नहीं होते हो तो.
हाँ और जैसे कोई भी नया बंदा आके मेरे से बैठ के बात कर रहा है तो I'll be not like this कि ठीक है.
That I'll also not be.
हाँ तो वो चीज तो है कि like if I'll meet you for the first time I'll be very nice with you.
इतना मतलब he's trying to like be भोला भाला.
अरे भोला
मतलब
भाला
he's
नहीं
भोला
है.
भाला.
Honest answer.
ये ऑनेस्टी है.
Honesty है.
आजकल आजकल
But you also
आजकल
didn't say
ऐसे
it
लोग
in that
देखने को नहीं
way.
मिलते.
Even you know it.
No, I said it that way. क्या?
You know what?
वो भोला भाला तो
नहीं है.
you.
लोग आजकल हम जैसे लोग देखने कम मिलते हैं.
अच्छा.
इसलिए जब ऐसी बातें करते हैं तो लोग यकीन नहीं
Yeah,
करते.
कोई नहीं.
We are
Who's most
very much
likely
obsessed.
to remain single forever?
Oh no, nobody.
Nobody.
No. We're both very
हाँ.
that way. We're very filmy.
Okay, so that single club is gonna not get.
It'll not break. We'll just upgrade.
No,
Yeah.
then you guys
Upgrade
will
this.
stop being founders of it, and I could just take the
No,
legacy.
but
ahead.
Till then you
You
will.
want to be single forever.
नहीं
Why
नहीं
do you
नहीं
want to be
कुछ
single
you want to be
forever?
single
Yes.
forever.
Think the answer to that question कि नए लोगों से कौन obsessed हो जाता है is maybe.
Yeah.
Me?
Good morning, you guys.
Yes,
he
but
has been pinning it
ये
down on
question
me.
भी इसी ने
because-
डाला होगा.
तभी डाला है क्योंकि हम
You know, now you know.
ताकि
See
ये
how
खुद
the
की
tables have
clarification
turned.
कर
Or
when
talk to him.
you all didn't meet me, like you didn't meet me, no, you met like we spoke today. You
Yeah.
thought I was intimidating or I was
No.
like not approachable.
No.
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 I don't know then why people are not approaching.
Come, guys, approach her.
No, but I don't think we walk with that available tag.
हाँ,
That's
actually,
true.
act-
But genuinely saying this with all honesty, I said this when we began this
for, yeah.
episode that this is gonna be the most fun episode, and I do feel that this has been by far the most
most
fun
fun.
episode.
Oh my God.
Actually, this has been by far the most fun, honest, I think revealing episode of
oh
our
my
lives.
God.
as well.
You guys.
Yeah, all of us.
Because you guys
आप
really
लोग-
didn't feel anything.
Exactly, you all
आज मैं
played it
आपने
safe.
2 कंटेंट निकाले. एक तो हमारा
हाँ.
तेरी आदत और एक खुद
एक
का.
हमारा
खुद का तो पता है एक
It's
दूसरे
like
को.
it's like therapy session हो गया. They're like telling us everything. I'm like so nice. Yeah,
No, but it's true. I do feel like it was the energy that.
हाँ,
brought us
I
the
know,
whole
I
thing.
know. There was a lot of positivity and realness, you know.
But thank you guys,
Yeah.
all the best, and I hope we are manifesting a movie.
Yes,
Now.
we are.
I hope.
तेरी आदत.
Woohoo.
Not Teri
Relate.
Aadat.
हाँ,
there will
but
be like
तेरी
a
आदत,
movie.
हाँ, a movie.
Something
For all
like
Teri
that.
Aadat fans.
Woohoo.
Yes.
I hope that
But
happens
yeah,
soon. Thank
but
you so much.
Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much
thank
for
you.
coming.
You guys
on
are
Real
so
Buddies.
fun. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
you too.
ऐसा लगा ही नहीं हम इंटरव्यू कर रहे थे, ऐसा हम बात
मैं
कर रहे
भूल ही
हैं,
गई
मैं तो भूल
पता
ही
है
गया
कि
था.
इंटरव्यू हो रहा है
Good.
मतलब wow that's
Chalo,
That's
the
the
best
best.
compliment
That's
a
the best.
journalist can get, definitely.
Hi everyone, I'm Siddharth Nigam
Hi, this is Anushka Sen.
and you're watching us on Bollywood
Bubble.